What's my total profit so far on the £100 to £1,000 challenge? And what are the offers that we've done in the third week of the challenge? Hey guys, Mr. BetSmart here, and welcome to the third instalment of the £100 to £1,000 challenge. The challenge has been ticking along really nicely so far, and it should be coming to an end soon. So let's just dive into the monitors and see the offers we've done this week. So let's dive straight into the offers we did this week. So we started with the Paddy Power boost here, and this is basically where the back odds are higher than the lay odds, and Chelsea and West Ham are basically underlaid, and Chelsea and West Ham ended up both winning for a £10.40 profit, and the qualifying loss was £0. This is a standard price boost if you've seen any of these in the Discord before. Then we had two more Unibet bet builders. This was basically where we back selections of same game multis with odds of 3 or higher with 2 legs or more, and you basically get a £5 free bet if you do this, and you can earn around £2 to £3. And there's quite a few of these weekly, so you can make around £20, £30 a week depending on how many they offer you. We also had this William Hill underlay come off, which was for the golf, and this was basically a multi-lay, and we basically did the same things we do with price boosts, but you have to lay more than one selection. So I basically underlaid, and because Deschambeau ended up winning, I made £25. This is a little bit more complicated, but if you look at the Excel spreadsheet screenshots that we put in the Discord, then it will make sense to you as to what to lay, depending if you're standard laying or underlaying. We then had this offer from Betfred where you basically have to bet £10 in play and you get £5 of free bets. You can usually get quite low qualifying losses on these, and the profit is around £3.50, £4 plus. So you need to use the free bets within the next 24 hours after you qualify for it. And yeah, it's a decent little money earner, it comes up quite a lot. We then have this Novibet back and lay £20 in play on a specific game for a £5 free bet. If you're ever doing in play, just make sure you always do it at half time, because that's when the odds are the least volatile, and you can get low qualifying losses for this as well. And the minimum odds are 1.7, and then you back and lay with the free bet, and then you can make around £3.50, £4 plus profit. We then had another price boost. This one didn't come off on the underlay, but it's just like the last one, and then there's this one for Sky as well. Then we have more Unibet bet builders that we've already seen. And we have another in-play bet from Novibet. You basically bet £30 in play on the specific Liverpool game, odds of 1.7 or greater, and then get a £10 free bet. You can usually profit £6.50 to £7 plus from these, so they're really, really good. We then had this offer from the Racing Post. You basically connect your Betfair Sportsbook account to your Racing Post app, and you can bet £10 and get a £10 free bet to use on racing. You just literally need to find a close match on Betfair on the Racing Post app, bet £10, lay it, and then you get a £10 free bet that you can obviously make around £8 plus profit from. We then had another boost come off, which was this underlay for £30 from Spurs, Arsenal and Roma winning. So that's another nice one we had. We also had this other boost come off with the NBA, which is another £8 profit, which is nice. We then had another Novibet free bet, which is just like the other £30 we had on the Liverpool one for a £10 free bet. This was for the United game of Europa League. We then have this Betfred Pick Your Punt builder offer where you get £5 in free bets if your £5 bet on the Pick Your Punt builder market loses. So this is advantage play. I like to play this because if your bet loses, then you only are essentially betting £1, but you're betting a £5 worth of bets, so you get much higher value. So I really recommend doing these this way, or you can back and lay them for around £2 to £3 profit. It's up to you. We then have this offer from Novibet where you bet £20 on a 4-leg accurate odds of 5 or higher. You basically want to go to the odds matching tool and look for close back and lay football odds, and then you want to use the lay all feature on SmartKits to lay them all, or you can use the sequential lay method if you've got time to get a smaller qualifying loss, but then you get a £10 free bet, so you can get around £6 plus profit from this offer. Then we have more Unibet bet builder offers. And then we had this offer from Betfair where you just bet £20 on the exchange and you've got a £10 free bet every Saturday for Cheltenham. This has now already been used and the offer is over, but it's another good one to see and learn what to do. We then had this offer from Betway where they offered a 1-up offer. This is basically where if your team that you bet on go 1 goal ahead but don't win the game, you'll basically make a bet on Betway and make your late bet on the exchange for around £30 profit. I did Spurs for this one and it luckily came off because Spurs went 1 goal ahead but then ended up not winning the game and actually lost the game. So my back on Betway won with an early payout and my lay won on Smarkets as well for around £29 profit, so it was really decent. We then have this Boyle Sports offer where you basically just get a £10 risk-free bet for the Arsenal Spurs game. You just use the bonus locking calculator with really high odds and you'll get around £6 profit. It's a decent one. It seems to pop up quite regularly on the Saturdays. We then have this Betway offer which is coming up each Saturday as well, where you bet £10 on the esports on the first LEC Spring Split weekly match on esports, and you then get a £10 free bet. You can usually profit £67 from this as well. So weekly, that's just really nice. We then have this other price boost from Paddy Power, but this ended up losing, just like the other ones, exactly the same. And then we have this 1+ shot on target for Bamford. This is really good advantage play because the likelihood of these are really likely, but sometimes they do lose, like this one. Bamford went off injured in like the 30th minute, so he didn't get his shot on target, so this one actually lost. We then have these money back as cash and as free bet offers on the horse racing. These are really decent because you can back and lay them for low qualifying losses, and if your horse comes in the 2nd or 3rd place, you'll get your money back as cash, so you make £10 minus whatever your qualifying loss was. And it's exactly the same for Paddy Power as well, apart from it's £8 that you then takes your profit minus your qualifying loss because you're getting a free bet rather than cash. We then have this offer from Betfred where you just have to bet £10 pre-match on this rugby union game and you get £5 of free bets. This is another decent one because they come up quite a lot and you can usually get low qualifying losses for £3 to £4 plus profit. We then have this Betfair Sportsbook multi-lay, which is another one I found. It basically just means they've boosted the odds of a team to win correct score 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0 to 7, and with the separate lay odds of each correct score you can actually get a price boost on it. And on this one I underlaid for £56 profit if Stoke won 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0, but they ended up not, this one didn't come off, so I didn't make anything on it, but it would have been a nice £56 if it did come off. Then we have all the classic horse racing offers. I'm not including these in the £100 to £1,000 challenge because I'm just doing the basic reload offers that you can do. We then had another price boost from Paddy Power that came off for a nice little £7.60 on the underlay from Paddy Power. I also released my spreadsheet that I've been showing in a lot of my videos recently, and there's a link to the Discord chat of how to download it and start using it. I'm going to do a separate YouTube video on this soon, so stay tuned for that. We then had another one of these multi-lays, but you need to use a Betfair Sportsbook odds boost, which they give sometimes for matches, and you could get £17 if Tottenham won 2-0 or 3-0. This one didn't come off though, obviously, because Arsenal won 2-1. Come on, guys. We then another price boost, but this one didn't come off. Another money back as cash offer, a free bet offer from Paddy Power. Then another bet £20 and get a £5 free bet from Novibet. You can see these offers repeat quite a lot. But then there's offer from Sky Bet where you basically bet £5 in the first half, then you get a £5 free bet in the second half. For these, I found out that you can actually do them at half time, and then the free bet you can actually use at any time. So just back and lay with really small qualifying loss on Sky Bet, and then you can get a £3 to £4 plus profit from them. This was specifically for the Arsenal Spurs game as well. We then had this NBA free bet club where you could make £5 plus profit if you were up late enough for the basketball. You basically need to bet £10 3 times at odds of 1.5 or greater in play, and you get a £10 free bet. Sometimes the in play is a bit strange for basketball, so just make sure you're comfortable with these before diving into them, but they come up each week, so it could be a decent monthly earner. And then we've got this offer from Mansion Bet where you can basically get a £10 free bet if you bet £20. It's one of their Merry Cheltenham offers for the Cheltenham Festival this week. And yeah, you can get around £7 plus profit from that if you manage to be eligible for it. This was just a little screenshot of the final Betfair exchange, £50 in free bets that they gave out for all the Cheltenham bets. And I just quickly showed that the Betway 1-up offer came off for £28 27 profit from the Spurs going 1-up and not winning the game.
And there we have it. We're currently at £723 3 weeks into the challenge, and with Cheltenham this week, we're definitely going to be hitting £1,000 this week. So stay tuned for the last video. I hope that helps some of you guys understand what the offers are actually doing for this, and yeah, get stuck into some of the reload offers and make a monthly income from it. So please smash the like button if this has helped you at all, and it will just help other people see the profits that can be made from match betting. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and take the edge off the bookies.